Hello, my friends. Welcome to March week number 3. This week we're talking about cooperation still this month, and so it's working together to do more than what you could do alone. And so today's bottom line is work together to help someone else in need. And so this is the story. It's going to be the story of the 4 friends that lowered down the guy who couldn't walk from the roof so that he could see Jesus, right? And then Jesus forgives his sins and heals him and then sends him on his way, and everyone's amazed. And so it's a really cool story. The basic truth that we're going along with is I should treat others the way that I want to be treated, right? And so if you were in that position, have them do that empathy thing. If you were in that position, how would you feel? What would happen to you? What would you want someone to do for you? And so this lame man is a really good story that they can work on with that. First activity, you're going to have kids go back to back. And when they go back to back, you'll have one that can speak and the other one that can guess. And so you can either do it where they just guess and they only have 3 guesses, or you can do it to where they write down or draw what they think it is or what the person is describing, and then guess later on to see if they get it right. And so, for instance, if someone has like a book, then they have to describe what a book is without saying the word book or rhymes with or sounds like or something like that. You have to be like, it has lots of pages and it feels very coarse and it may be all different kinds of thin or thick paper, that kind of thing. See if they can kind of get along with what is this thing that we're talking about, and see how creative they can be. This next one is an activity instrument activity page. And what you're going to do is you're going to have all these different instrument cards, and you'll put them in some sort of bag or like a plastic or like a paper bag like this. When a kid pulls out one of these, they get to act out whatever it is without actually saying it to the kids, and then the kids have to start guessing what it is, okay? So for instance, flute, they're the only ones that can see it. If I start playing the flute, like I'm dancing along playing it or whatever, I can make noises, but I can't say any words for this game, okay? And so whenever the kids finally figure out what it is, then they can switch and do another round of that, okay? This next activity is going to be a activity that basically goes along with the story, okay? And so you'll have different cutouts, and these can be cut all into different pieces, and then you can stitch them. These will have like little cutouts on them to be the house, right? And so over here you can kind of see that Jesus and the man get together, right? And he's like lowering him down and stuff like that. And so as all of these are cut out, you're kind of lowering the man down and whatnot down to see Jesus. And so have fun with that. Let the kids decorate it, and then talk about the activity, right? Or talk about what happened in the story, so that they can get that activity right and do it the way that it's supposed to be done on the paper too, okay? This next one, you'll have all kinds of building materials, okay? Now this one will be interesting. You'll have to blindfold basically all the kids, okay? So they'll be blindfolded, boom. They can't see anything. You are the only one that can see anything because there's a blizzard going on, and you're the only one that bought protective glasses, okay? And so there's a blizzard going on, no one can see anything. They're gonna build a fort. And so you'll have all kinds of materials that they can build a big fort out of. You'll probably need some chairs or something in the room too that they can clip like with clothespins, some of the material, but they're trying to build a shelter, okay? And so as they build the shelter, you're the only one that can see if you can guide them to build the shelter, especially with the shy kids on this one. So some of the shy kids, definitely call them out and be like, hey, I want you to pick this thing up or whatever, the thing right in front of you because they can't see anything, and then see if you can grab one of these clothespins and put it on one. See if you can do it without actually helping them. And so that'll be a really fun one, just to be like, okay, you were helping because you could see, but they couldn't see, right? And then talk about what it would be like if you were blind or if they couldn't see anything. How would you get anything done? Would you need people to help you? That kind of stuff. And so get them really thinking about there are people that have a blindness and that need help, and we can help people in need, right? And so it's not just blindness that we're talking about, but it's anyone in need. We can really be there to help those people. And so getting them in that mindset. Now this next one is you'll have another set of cards, and this is the jam session cards, okay? And what they're gonna do is recite the memory verse whatever ways that this card says to do. So for instance, this one's like recite the verse while dancing, or recite the verse while pretending to play the drums. A lot of it's music themed again, because we're going on the jam session thing. And so as they do these things, have them say the verse while they do it, right? And that is a good way to get them to understand the memory verse and get it in their heads deeply. This last one, of course, is the prayer. So just circle up, have them share prayer requests, and definitely pray for these kids as well. Thank you guys so much for all that you guys do. Y'all are amazing. We will see you guys soon.